Hello guys! This is my first YouTube video. This is so weird. I am now 20 years old. I used to make videos when I was like 12 on my iPod Touch, actually. I decided I would start YouTube. I've always wanted to, but I just got a camera for Christmas. What better time to start than now? I'm just gonna kind of tell you guys about me. So I will start with where I'm from. I grew up in Mississippi. I grew up in Flowood, Mississippi and Brandon, Mississippi. It's about like 30-45 minutes from Jackson, if you guys know where that is. People really only know anything in Mississippi because they drive through there to go to Florida. But people never guess that I'm from Mississippi because my accent's gone. If I can insert a clip, I will, of my accent and how it used to be.
No one's gonna kidnap us. No one wants us.
I grew up there since I was born until I was about 15 years old. I moved here in 2019. I moved to Texas. I absolutely love it here. I actually was so pissed at my dad for moving me out here because he was taking me away from all of my friends. But now I literally don't have half of those friends now. I also moved from a little teeny tiny private school. I was bullied as I was bullied so bad. I was a victim of the Oreo game. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, count your blessings, okay? Count your blessings. I went home and cried a few times over the Oreo game. It's really basically dare people to ask you out, like ask out the ugly bitch. And that was me. Being the ugly bitch, I'll move on. I also did pageants. I wasn't actually ugly, I was just really weird. And I wore these like rectangle ass glasses. They were so bad. Yeah, so I did pageants. I started pageants when I was like 6 years old, 5 or 6 years old. My mom thought it'd be a great way for me to like get out of my shell because I was so shy. Like so incredibly shy. And so as soon as I got up on that little stage, I got up there and I did great. I did great. But I owe a lot to pageants for kind of helping me like come out of my shell. It also really sparked my love for like makeup and hair and beauty and all that stuff because I was wearing a lot of makeup from a very young age and doing my hair from a very young age. Moving on to the next topic. I did cheer. Now I did school cheer and then I also did competitive cheer. Jumps weren't my forte. Tumbling, also not my strong suit. But I was a flyer because when I was in Mississippi, I was teeny, tiny. I was so small and like skinny. The amount of times I had people asking me, "Oh, have you eaten a burger today?" I'm like, okay, I am 14 years old. I shouldn't be asked that question. The main reason I quit cheer was because I moved to Texas and I left my team. I also quit cheer because it took such a mental toll on me. I decided it would be best to just lay off. My family. So I come from a broken home. Broken family club. My parents divorced when I was like 2 or 3, so I have like no memories of them being together. My dad remarried to my stepmom and they had 2 little boys, Micah and Alex. My dad's name is Eric and my stepmom's name is Lindsay. My mom is now re-engaged to a trans man actually, which I think is fucking awesome. And then I also have an older sister named Addie. My sister's super cool, she's super funny. Here's a little fun fact about me. Recently, I was signed to an agency. She got me this little spot on to be an extra in this show. And I was like, oh, awesome, I can just be an extra, it'd be fun. And I was getting paid like a little bit of money. I didn't really care, but I was like, oh, it'd be fun. So I drove out all the way to Odessa, Texas, which is like hours away. Keep in mind, at the time, my car was broken. So I had to borrow my stepmom's car to go all the way out to Odessa, Texas by myself. They actually made me a featured extra or like a special extra. And I was a cheerleader in a show called Landman. I was having so much fun. I made so many friends. Just being on camera was fun. And then I saw myself on TV and I was like, I could get used to this. My goals in life. I've made a vision board for my entire life and it's on my computer. I actually posted a TikTok about it not long ago. Let me get it. I just sat here and went over my vision board and decided that's a whole another video because there's so much on there. My goals in life, be hot, rich, and famous. That's what I've always said. If I'm all 3, I'm good. Plus happy, of course, you know, whatever. Places I've traveled to. I just recently went to London last year in 2024 of August. That was the best trip of my life. That is a lifelong dream of mine that I made happen on my own. And I'm going back next year for the same festival that I went for. I went for Youngblood's festival called Bloodfest, and that was the best festival I've ever gone to. I actually blacked out for most of it. Not from alcohol, but like just the shock, the pure shock that I was going through, being like, I am in my dream. I am by myself in the UK, in England, where I've always wanted to go. I am backstage with my favorite artist ever in the world. Make that make sense. This isn't my life. I don't know how I got here. I traveled to Hawaii last year. I owe it all to my best friend Emma and her boyfriend. She randomly one day was just like, hey, want to come to Hawaii? Her boyfriend was performing a show there and he like took us with. And that was incredible. Hawaii is insane. I want to go back there again too so I can see more of like, I think it was the north side of Oahu because I was more in the south side, I think. I was more in the city. This is a huge fact that I tell people, and some of them never speak to me again, and some of them think it's super cool. I see ghosts. Oh, this bitch is schizophrenic. I love ghost hunting. That is like one of my favorite things to do ever. I actually really want to get into it and like go places, and now that I have a camera, I want to document it. I would absolutely love to, and I know people eat up ghost hunting videos because I do. And it's funny because I actually always know when they're fake. I always know when they're real or fake because for some reason I can feel it. Y'all think I'm nuts. Okay, shut the video off, cut the cameras. Moving on. This is just kind of like a list of my favorite things. My favorite color is pink, even though I only wear black. My hobby, basically, and where all of my money goes, is concerts. Traveling. I love traveling. I want to do it more this year. I'm definitely gonna go to London again. Whether or not I have $10 left in my bank account, I am going no matter what. My favorite TV show, I sound like a nerd, but I also feel like I sound like every other bitch. Stranger Things. They just wrapped their final season, and I sat there and I cried. I cried, bitch, at all of their Instagram posts, like thanking everyone, saying they wrapped, and Netflix just put a thing on there being like, returning to Hawkins final season of 2025, and I cried, okay? Because I'm a little puss. Lastly, my favorite movies are any A24 movies. A24 make the best movies, hands down. The best movies is A24 movies. But I think that's it, actually. So, hope you guys liked it. If you didn't, please don't tell me. I'll get my feelings hurt. Oh my gosh, I can finally say this. Subscribe and smash the like button. Bye, guys.